let's face it,
Let's go.
most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ready.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot.
Looking to throw. Hartman. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And complete to Drake London.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Black swap. Yellow, lining. Set.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Falcons at 6-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up. Switch, yellow. Set, cut.
A Give left side to Robinson.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's Ritter.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route to find a way to clear the...
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
To throw again, Hartman. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Red, yellow. Claws red.
On 1st down, Hartman.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The Rivers throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup at 38. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown and long. That option pitch we saw, we didn't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Hartman. Throw out wide to Walker. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 6.
43 rail.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This time, good ball security and a good result. First and 10.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
On the double.
Second and 7.
Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Clock, 10. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Hartman eluding the pressure right.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Edo blue. 6. Mega. Hut.
Looking to throw. Hartman.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Now look out. And finally marked down at the 23. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ritter from the gun.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, It sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. Hartman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hartman.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Drill green. Hey, green. Black, red. Hut.
Back to throw. Hartman. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Troy Anderson
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Fly blue. Red, yellow. Red.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Green jack. Hut.
Back to throw. Hartman. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 72 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Off play action. Hartman.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Hartman. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hartman.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Yellow. Cut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Fight twice. Blaster, six.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartman under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Byron Young.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Okay, Frank.
This is 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Fly Food. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Set, cut.
Looking to throw. Hartman.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready,
All 3
ready.
timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Cut.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Dog red. Hey, go Fury. Set.
Back to throw. Hartman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Cut, cut.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Ready.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Hey, red. Check, smash. Hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Down. Set. Go.
Down to Inigo's Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Come on, set.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when if they find